Hey there YouTube, what's up? Just wanted to provide a quick update here on the Pogonomyrmex Occidentalis colony. As you can currently see, these guys are in a brand new formicarium. This is the Fallen Fortress formicarium from Tar Heel Ants. Currently this is set up with the Canyon style Outworld, which is normally an extra $10, but if you buy it from the ready to ship page, it's a free edition. Now, these guys moved in here from the mini hearth on their own, did not have to coax them. Actually, looking at the mini hearth, check that out. One of our Formica subcericiae is currently out drinking the sugar water. It is so hard to catch those guys. They're so timid, and usually they don't like to come out that often. Anywho, these guys moved in here on their own with only about 5 to 6 workers. And honestly, it was kind of strange because they didn't want to stay in the mini hearth anymore. They wanted to move into here as soon as possible. Like the moment I hooked it up, it was just, they all darted into here with the brood. Even the queen darted into here, which was kind of surprising, really. But yeah, guys, they've been doing absolutely amazing in here. Again, they moved in with only about 5 to 6 workers, and since then they have doubled in their worker force. Moving this light so you could see the queen's chamber a lot better. There she is, our beautiful, beautiful queen. And just look at the amount of brood, guys. It has been insane. We've got that one worker down there, or that one pupae down there, bright, bright orange. Probably going to enclose by tonight, if not within the next 2 days. You can see the other 2 pupae right next to it also starting to turn darker orange, which means they're going to be enclosing within the next few days after. But you could just see they've got an absolute insane amount of pupae, doubled in the workforce since moving in here from 5 to 6 workers up to 12 workers. You'd see their seed store right there. Originally it was in there, but they decided to move it into a more humid part of the nest, I'm guessing to help soften the seeds. This chamber right here was their trash chamber up until the point where they started deciding to put all their trash on the cotton ball, as you can currently see, which is fine. They'll still drink from it, but they like to gunk up their water sources for some reason. But yeah, guys, they've been just doing absolutely fantastic in this formicarium and have just taken off in size ever since moving in. Now, if you guys are thinking about getting yourself a Pogonomyrmex Occidentalis colony at all, I recommend getting it from Tar Heel Ants, and I definitely recommend starting with the Fallen Fortress. The mini hearth is great, do not get me wrong. It is a great founding Formica, but at the same time, the Fallen Fortress and Fortresses from Tar Heel are also founding Formica. So I would definitely recommend getting the Fallen Fortress or Fortress, honestly. You'll thank me later. It is just so much more worth giving them this extra space. Even with 5 to 6 workers, they did absolutely fine in here. They tended to stay in the nesting chambers a little bit more, with the occasional worker coming out, but once they started to double in size, you could see a lot more of the workers have been coming out into the Outworld a lot more. But yeah, guys, I've definitely fallen in love with like the Fallen Fortress here. It has been absolutely amazing, and honestly, in the background, behind the scenes, I've been getting my son back on occasion, working on transferring to full-time with him, and I've even shown him the ant colonies, and he's just fallen in absolute love with these. And he's only 4 years old at the moment, guys. So the fact that he's falling in love with this formicarium and seeing these ants as well has just been super, super rewarding, honestly. Now, in this colony, again, I do have Formica subcericiae. I decided to pick that colony up, not just so I have a learning sense in additional ants, because I do plan to go out and potentially catch some queens this coming spring, but also to teach my son more and to help get us outside more. And I decided to pick up Formica subcericiae to teach myself more about putting ant species through diapause, and as a additional learning experience, but also for my son, because considering he's taking a liking to the Pogonomyrmex, I want to introduce him into working with ants as well. He's into bugs and stuff like that, just like I was as a kid. So I want to teach him not all bugs are bad, and obviously, you know, give him that learning experience. So I think Formica subcerci A was a great starting point for that, because they're a non-aggressive species that don't really like to bite. They're very timid, but they love to explore and run around, and I just think they were the perfect starting species, especially with them being so hardy. So I think he'll do very, very well for him, or they'll do very well for him as he gets older. But yeah, guys, again, I do recommend the Fallen Fortress here. It has been an absolute pleasure working with these guys and working with this Formicarium. So much easier to manage too, I'll be honest, because you could see so much more, so much easier. Now, you can get the Fortress instead of this one, the Fortress obviously being vertical chambers rather than horizontal chambers like these. But yeah, guys, I just can't get over how much the Fallen Fortress, or even just Fortress, would work out for this colony. But yeah, anywho, catch y'all later. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I'm so awkward. It's morning and I just drank my coffee. So yeah, catch y'all later. Peace out.